The NBA playoffs are here. Game 2 tonight between the Cavs and the Heat. You can bet on it on FanDuel, which has different props, spreads, player lines, you name it. They got it on FanDuel. And right now, if you place a bet of $5 and you're a new FanDuel customer, you can get $250 in bonus bets if that first $5 bet wins. Don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com/UCSS and claim your $250 in bonus bets today. But we kind of mentioned this earlier, and Dustin, I'm curious your 2 cents on this. But Isaac Okoro went 0 for 4 from 3 in Game 1. Played 16 minutes, not a ton of minutes, but a decent chunk for a reserve. He is now 13 for 52 in his career from 3.
Mike, I'd feel better if it were you shooting those 3-pointers.
I guess that was my question. Have you lost all faith already in Isaac Okoro?
Yeah, no, I have no faith. In fact, he has no faith in himself. You can see it.
Fact,
the second he gets the ball, he's like,
yeah.
He wants to get rid of the ball. And I get it because he's not a scorer.
Yeah.
And he's playing in a playoff game where, like, he's a liability, man. He's got to know that being on the court, that's got to suck.
Earl before said that Sam Merrill has great body language on the court, and you're right.
Okoro's got the worst.
Okoro's body language is terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I like the guy. I mean, I think he's a very talented athlete. Like, he deserves to be in the NBA. But on this team, a championship caliber team that is a very high efficient offense, he can't play.
He's the only player, and maybe Dean Wade, but really he's the only player that they have that you have no faith on the offensive end in. None, right? Like when he shoots the ball, I assume it's going to be a miss. He's the only player on this team that I assume that.
I mean, I trust him on defense. I mean, I'm cool with him playing late in games as an offense-defense and sub his ass out.
Right.
But, he's a liability on offense.
Big time. You done with him, Earl, or no?
So, like, when it comes to this question, I'm more done with Dean Wade than I am with Isaac Okoro, but it ain't like I got much faith in either one. When it comes to Isaac, like everybody knows, he's an offensive liability, and I don't care how good you are defensively. If you can't hit no shots, then you put your offense in a compromising situation, and it makes him hard to play. But you know what? At least he shows up. At least he goes out there and gives an effort. It just seems like, to me, Dean Wade is always missing in action in the biggest moments. For you to be a 6'8" guy that's supposed to be this two-way, wing player that can score and can defend, it just seems like, and I get the efficiency number shows that they're better with him, but man, the stat sheet don't really show that too often than not. It's just, and then the last game I seen him getting chewed out by Kenny Atkinson, and he never got back in the game.
Yeah.
It's just he's the dude that's how like I'm upstairs all the time, like I'm never really around. He's never really around. Like I never really see him around, and then when I see him on the court, it's not like, to me, he's having an impact on the outcome of the game. And I get it, the advanced stats say something different, but the eye test, it doesn't show that for me. And so for me, Dean Wade is always touted as this 6'8" wing that we can't get rid of because he's 6'8". Well, Isaac, everybody know Isaac isn't a scorer, right? You know what you're going to get from him defensively. If you get anything offensively, it's a bonus. But Dean Wade, there's an expectation to get something from him on the offensive side of the ball, and it's just not there.
Now, to defend him a little bit, he didn't play. I mean, what did he play, 7 minutes? Mike?
That's because he got chewed out by the coach.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's hard to do much in 7 minutes. But your overall point I agree with. You know how, like, every basketball season, it'll be like the 2024-25 season? Dean Wade, you might as well take out everything after the dash because he's Mr. October, November, December. In October, November, December, Dean Wade plays really well. And then the calendar turns and he disappears. He's either hurt or he's a non-factor. This happens every season. He hasn't even been on the roster, I think, for the last 2 postseasons. And he was a non-factor. So I don't have much faith in any of them, in either of those 2 guys. Here's a question, Mike, that I'm curious your answer to.
Okay.
If we say Sam Merrill has locked in that 8 spot, and I don't even know that he's locked in that 8 spot, but let's say he has. If the Cavs are going to go to a 9th guy, which they played 10 guys, at least 7 minutes in this first game. If the Cavs are going to go, is there a chance there's another guy besides Dean Wade and Okoro that could get in the mix for a few minutes, 7 minutes a night as the 9th guy? Is there anybody else that would even get a chance or no?
Yeah, I think Javonte Green could slide in and take a few minutes because he does a lot of the same things that Okoro theoretically brings. Now, they'll leave Javonte Green wide ass open just like they're leaving Isaac Okoro. It's not going to change any of the it's not going to change the way any team guards Cleveland. Okoro, Javonte Green. But if Isaac misses 2 or 3 threes again and you just don't think he has the confidence, I don't think Javante's necessarily scared at the moment. He's played in enough playoff games. He's been around the league for 7-8 years now. That guy at least has the same skill set to be a long, pesty point of attack defender.
Do you think we could see where at some point here they just play 8 and nobody else really plays any legit minutes?
Me and Jason have been trying to tell you, at some point the playoff rotation gets cut down and cut down. I don't think it's against Miami. I don't think it would be in a second-round series, but I've said for the last 4 months, if they face Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals and Kenny's playing 10 guys, I'd be shocked.
Mike, in the pregame press conference before Game 1, Kenny was asked about how many guys did he plan on playing. And Kenny said, we stick to who we are. We're going to do what got us here. We're going to start off playing 10, and then we'll see where we go from there. So to everybody's point, I think Miami, round 1, you probably start off with 10. I think he's going to assess what happened in Game 1, probably shrink that down to 9 or 8. And then as we go throughout this playoff journey, I think you'll probably see it shrunk down probably to about 7 or 8 consistently.
What's the biggest difference going to be tonight, guys, in this game? I mean, we know the playoff series change like on a dime. Right. And they've got a really good coach who's going to make adjustments. From what we saw in Game 1, what do we think will be different from what they try to? I think
Spo is going to try to slow us down into more of a half-court type of team.
I was thinking about taking the under tonight.
Oh, that 212?
Just because I think it was like
212 and a half.
It was 212.
Yeah, but it was something about the same for the first game.
Yeah,
I love the under, Dustin. I'm with you. I love the under.
No, you're right. It was around the same for the first. It was like 216 or something like that for the first
game. Yeah, it went
game.
over 221.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're probably right about that to try and slow the Cavaliers down a little bit, play a little bit more methodical.
A million different junk science defenses out there. They tried a little 1-3-1 trap for a minute, and the Cavs beat it. They're going to throw 1-3-1s.
Well, they play more zone than any team in the league, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I think they're going to try to do anything they can to get the Cavs out of their rhythm. Because they know at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, they don't have the firepower to keep up with Cleveland. It has to be a low-scoring, 97 to 96 kind of game for them to have a chance to win.
What's his name? The backup, that center. Ware is his last name?
Ware, the rookie.
How many minutes did he play in the first game?
20 minutes.
Because I thought he played really well. There was one point he was playing really well on both ends, especially on the defensive end. And then they took him out, and it felt like the Cavs kind of took off after that.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of offense when he's on there because he's not much of an offensive threat.
Right, but he's a real presence defensively.
Yeah, he's 7'1" with gigantic arms and giant wingspan.
You think he'd have some? I mean, he's 7'1". How do you have no offense?
No, he's not a bad offense. He actually can make some threes.
He's just a young player.
You're not running any offense for him, and the Cavs will say, "You shoot." Just like they leave a core open, the Cavs will live with Khalil Ware taking 15 threes tonight if they left him wide open.
Does he shoot threes?
Yeah, he's actually not a bad 3-point shooter.
It's crazy to me these 7-footers shooting threes.
He was a guy when the Cavs were going through the lottery last year. I guess they had the 20th pick.
Yeah.
I was like, in a perfect world, this guy falls to Cleveland.
As their third big guy, yeah.
As their third big guy. And he had all the talent. He went to Oregon, was a 5-star kid, and then transferred to Indiana.
Yeah.
And I had a couple assistant coaches from around the league tell me, this dude's workouts are incredible.
Yeah. But he would have been a good fit.
We're not sure if mentally he's,
locked
in enough to be worthy of a high lottery pick.
Yeah.
He might be there at 20, and he actually he's going to be an all NBA second team rookie team. So he had a good year. Year.
Yo, real quick. Yeah. It's funny because Mike was like, they're going to throw so many different things at the Cavs because they know they don't have enough.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier today. Miami might get swept. And I know we give a lot of kudos to Eric Spoelstra being a championship coach and Miami being who Miami is. But the reality of the situation is no matter what adjustments they make, I trust Kenny Atkinson and his staff to make an adjustment to that adjustment. And even if we got so many dudes that can go get a bucket, that even if your adjustments stop 2 or 3 guys and Bam and Tyler Hero had good games, we still got 2 or 3 other guys that can outscore them and still get us over the hump to victory.
Yeah.
And the more that I just look at it, it's just one of those things that coaching be damned, they don't have enough.
It's 1 versus 10. The Cavs should sweep.
Yeah, they won 37 games. They're the only qualifying team in the playoffs that didn't even win 40 games this year. So
it's just they should sweep them, but they might win 1 game. I don't know that it matters. You'd rather sweep and end the series as early as possible. But these series every year, I don't understand how people do this, and I'm not even a huge basketball guy, obviously. But after the Timberwolves beat the Lakers in Game 1, there were a lot of people, oh, the Lakers are in trouble. It's one game. And, of course, predictably, the Lakers won yesterday.
Memphis is in trouble. Memphis is in real trouble.
I don't know Memphis is going to get a game.
Well,
Memphis in real trouble.
Yeah, that's tough.
that's different. That's 1 versus 8.
Yeah, true.
Or whatever they were.
But
1 versus 8.
There's a difference. To say the Lakers are in trouble, the Lakers are the favored team in the series. To say they're in trouble after 1 game is stupid.
Yeah.
In a 1-8 series, it's easy. Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, the Heat are in trouble. We know that. They're going to lose. Nobody thinks they're going to win. But there are probably most people thought the Lakers were going to win the series. And then they lose Game 1, and everybody's like, I don't know, they're in trouble. It's 1 game. These things change, as you said, on a dime all the time. We've seen many, many times a team look great in 1 game in a series and then play terribly the rest of the way, or vice versa.
That is true.
Go ahead, Mike.
There's 2 more things I want to get to, so let's keep moving on, guys. This next topic is brought